Make them look like idiots. I might kick back.
Okay, it looks like we're back live. Finally. Okay, what I need to do is let you know that we are back live, that we are reviewing an old Wild West Google Hangout. But I thought that we would open up with a laugh. And the laugh is on the Google stream, or the Google screen, and nowhere else. Looking at that picture always makes me smile.
Let me see.
You have to go to YouTube to look at it.
Let's see here. I don't see anything.
No?
It's black.
Yeah. What's black where?
On the stream, there's no picture there. Okay, now there is of the video.
There we go. Yeah, that's where we were. Pick up from here.
Right in the little fucking thing, and you just take as many as you fucking want.
Yeah, like I did with these high-end fucking things from Dairy Queen this afternoon. Is that what you're talking about?
Some napkins.
Yeah, I got my fucking usual daily steal of napkins. I just stop in the restaurants and I steal their napkins. No.
Oh yeah, yeah. This guy Mike, he would always brag about the things he used to steal. Like he'd go, yeah, I steal napkins and steal, I don't know, little milky things, and he'd come online, and he would have coupons or something, and he'd phone up and complain and try and get the double cent and try and get. He's always trying to work some kind of a deal or some kind of a con over stupid little things.
He's proud of it.
And he was
proud of this.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy who screwed credit card companies, and he's just a loser. Alcoholic. Not that I should define him by that, but he didn't. You know, alcohol's not doing him any good, any favors. So let's carry on.
Nobody ever says anything.
You're probably one of the ones that goes and gets the ketchup and
I
mustard.
go into like a McDonald's or a Burger King or something, and I grab the whole napkin dispenser, the salt and pepper shakers, and I bring them right on home with me. And I don't hide them or nothing. I just walk right out with them. Nobody says a fucking thing.
This guy's
I know. You steal all the straws or fucking salt
These
and
are the
pepper.
thieves.
Oh yeah, you can fucking grab a handful of straws. They're fucking flying out of your pockets.
Yeah.
I don't even have a fucking drink. I'll steal the straws.
If you don't
Well, snort coke.
Voices of Atheism.
snort coke, no, I don't snort.
It's like
coke.
who can go the lowest.
I
It's a
said I
competition
steal
to
the
see.
straws to snort coke.
Oh yeah, you got to cut them in
I'm
half.
very proud of you.
And for that,
It's a race to the bottom.
Here's the
Right?
deal.
whoa.
You go to a fucking place,
Who's the
and if you're
scummiest?
not living in the ghetto, they actually leave the condiments out. And then you order like one small fry for like fucking whatever, 99 cents, whatever the fuck they charge.
And then take
Which
like
is
80
outrageous.
napkins.
And then you bring the bag. It's like,
Yeah.
can you put that in a big bag, please? And they're like, it's a small fry. You want a big bag? Yes, I want a big bag.
You know what's amazing?
Section. You go to the condiment section, you just unload fucking the bins
Oh, I
right into the bag.
You know
I
what's
kinda wish
amazing?
that Darth is getting
Ever
his
since I've been in
impression
this room, I
atheists
took
from
one of these.
guys.
He's got a okay. That's his avatar. That's Darth Dawkins' avatar right there. That's Gary
Who's that
Milne's avatar. Yeah, and he's called himself Lewis.
The hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Call him Gary Milne. That's his name. He, you know, if he would ever, if he would have stuck with one fucking screen name from the very beginning until now, fine. We'll call him by that name. But because he changes it every fucking 5 minutes, I think Gary Milne
Very
is appropriate.
sketchy.
Which is very sketchy, which is inexplicable, to be honest with you. Why would he do that? And unless he's just trying to troll.
Right.
So what he's doing there as a troll is what he screams at people for becoming, and then the reason for him blocking them later on.
I just don't like
Quick guy.
I just don't like the idea that he's getting his impression of atheists from these guys.
I wonder if that was it.
I hope that's not what he's taking. They're all lying.
This is not
scumbags.
the only time that he ever hung out with us. So
I know. I'm just saying, like,
this is just once. This is the thing that used to go on every single day, right?
I just hope this isn't
8
what
hours
informed his
a day.
opinion about atheists. Yeah, and that's why he's gone on a tirade against them. It's like, oh, they're all like this.
No, I think that's that's not rational thinking.
IQ test online, and my IQ has dropped 10 points since I've been in this room.
I don't doubt it.
So now you're like down to a 62 instead of a 72?
Probably a little bit lower than that.
You're a pretty smart guy. I'm just joking.
Quick, have a conversation to entertain him.
Oh, we could do that. You were talking about fallacies earlier today, and you seem to misunderstand what a fallacy was. Do you want to talk about that? Because I could correct your understanding.
Yeah, you could go that. Yeah, that'd be appreciated. I actually would appreciate that.
Yeah, she won't understand because she's not that bright because she has a vagina, and that kind of affects her brain function. Let's move on.
This is the guy's talking.
I was just talking to Lewis.
He says that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Caitlin.
She should slap him
I
right
actually
now.
didn't even know what he was talking about, so I thought he was talking to me.
Yo,
Nah,
dude,
I
that
told
fucking-
you.
you know the guy I was telling you about that was getting pulled over and getting wrapped and strapped?
All right, let him go ahead. Go ahead, dude. Just explain what you want to Lewis.
Well, no, what happened was this guy, apparently he's going to get himself 3 hots in a cot. They cuffed and stuffed him.
All right, let's have Realistic and Lewis talk it out, because I'm interested myself.
Yeah, let's hear what they got to say. Go on, boys.
Right, so do you understand that there's a distinction between formal and informal fallacies, Lewis? And the fallacy of begging the question, that's an informal fallacy. And that's what you actually engage in every time you bring up the circular argument. You engage in the fallacy of begging the question.
This guy
Do you know
knows
what
some stuff.
do you know what begging the question is?
Yeah.
Do you know how?
I'm ignorant. I never went to school.
Because I can explain how it's fallacious, right?
Well,
You don't have to explain it to me, at least.
No,
Maybe.
he's not talking to you, Stephen. He's talking to somebody else. So just.
he's talking to Alex.
Yeah. So please mute and don't interrupt him. That would be respectful. Thank you.
There we go.
Don't tell me how to behave.
Well, let's just take an example, because you seem to think that there was that conclusions can be fallacious, but conclusions are individual propositions, right? There's not a fallacy there. Let's take a classic example of a fallacy called denying the antecedent. Right now, denying the antecedent is where there's a true, perhaps true, conditional statement, and then you deny the antecedent, and that causes you to deny the consequent. Now that's a fallacious argument, right? Let's take
It's
a
called
standard example.
ignorant.
If it rains, then the street is wet. It didn't rain, therefore the street is not wet. That's an invalid inference. That's a fallacy called denying the antecedent. Now, even if everything is true in that,
There's a certain way of summing this up, by the way. It's called ignorance.
even if everything is true in that syllogism, like it's true that if it rained, then the streets would be wet. It's true that it didn't rain, and it's true that the streets are not wet. That would still be a fallacious argument, right? Now,
What philosophy are you trying to wax over here? Because it's
Let him finish.
I'm just asking.
The streets are wet. Yeah, okay. Maybe it was
You know, the whole world doesn't revolve around you, Stephen. Let the guy have a conversation. Let him get his point out.
It's just the boring conversation. My point.
Then you're free to leave.
Fallacious. If I hear that one more time.
I got a link for Graham's Hangout if you want.
I don't find it boring. Let him finish.
Yeah, let him finish.
It's boring to have an
Steve.
intellectual conversation.
I always agree with you, but it's time I say let him finish.
Sounds fallacious.
It doesn't, but you've got a time limit of 3.5 minutes.
The guy thinks this intelligent conversation is boring.
And then he can retort, and he can have another 5 minutes for him to retort. I think that's reasonable, don't you guys?
Yeah, Dawkins, if you'd like to deny what I'm saying, feel free to pipe up and I'll mute. And I'll make sure I don't interrupt you so that you have the full extent of the time that you need to make your rebuttal if you disagree that that's what fallacious means.
Mike, your significant other who's on camera, is she of Italian or Greek descent? She's quite attractive.
I don't know. She's of pussy descent.
So do you have a rebuttal to anything I said, Dawkins?
No, she's an alcoholic, so obviously she's
born in the country of tea. He was born in.
I thought you were a serious debater interested in discussing the issues, right? Isn't that what you pontificate about when you go into Hangouts? Isn't that what you?
Come on, Lewis, get back to realistic and let's solve.
Mike, is she Italian? Is she Italian or of Greek descent? Am I right?
That is serious.
Fucking creepy of him to start asking questions about somebody else's wife right in front of them, don't you think? I just wanted to know if anybody else.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is that a serious?
I think one time I refused to answer Lewis's question, or as he said it, I avoided the question, and he said that was basically an admission of me being wrong or my failure, my intellectual failure.
You must know she's a squaw.
So I think by Lewis's own definition,
Fucking squaw.
he has failed intellectually.
Shut up, Steve.
So this is interesting. Jack, did you hear the Hangout earlier where Lewis was in MK's talking about what fallacious reasoning was? Oh, there he goes.
That's where Darth Dawkins left.
That's exactly why I did avoid his questions last time, because I wanted him to point that out. That
Jack Angstride joined.
Because he
Jack Angstride just joined, and yeah, let me show you at the bottom here. Jack Angstride joined, and Darth Dawkins, or what was he calling himself? Brett or Ben or Bill or whatever. He scarpered.
He is so known for avoiding questions, and I've decided to take that pursuit every time I run into him. I will avoid his questions so that he can point out how much of a failure it is when somebody refuses to answer questions.
All right, realistic. Answer me, or give me a question that you figure you know the answer to that I won't, and I will not use Google.
How tight is my wife's pussy?
Probably looser than a fucking old rubber band. Okay, so that's answered.
Fucking pounds per square inch. I want the pound and square inch measurements.
Let's just say she's not a bungee cord anymore.
She's no virgin, I'll tell you that. I know for sure.
Good old days, eh?
Any other questions, realistic?
No, I'm good, man.
That's it? You done? You giving up already?
That was funny, though.
I lost the argument.
I can't believe that Mike let Dee hit on his wife.
Oh, that didn't matter. He wasn't hitting on my wife. What's he? The guy's like thousands of miles away. You got, unless he's got a 4,000-mile penis.
Geographic location. The point is, the guy's a fucking total dweeb and a geek, and so he wouldn't get laid if he fucking paid for it.
Yeah, even if he paid Lori, he'd probably get ripped off and beat up.
If he didn't get ripped off and beat up, he wouldn't know what to do with it.
I definitely beat up.
I mean, get his wallet stolen.
I got a couple of ginger buddies around here. They fucking snap like fucking.
It's like he's trying to emasculate people.
Ginger snaps.
Yeah, they ginger snap.
And I had two of them drinking my beer, and I'm like, holy.
What's that?
I said it's like he's trying to emasculate other men.
Yeah, no, he's well, yeah, I guess he is, but the source,
Trying to make
is
them
himself.
submissive to him, like he's the top dog, you know.
Yeah, he's such a loser, and he knows he's such a loser that he takes it out on women.
But he's directly insulting the guy at the same time,
And
right there.
yeah, absolutely. But there's his wife sitting right next to him. They're not together anymore. But big surprise. But there she is, and there he is. At that time, the position in their life at the time was that they were making decent money. I think he was a tiler. You just tiles, bathroom tiles and whatnot. But alcohol and just being a shitty person, he lost all his customers, and he wasn't to be trusted. He couldn't be trusted. He started ripping off the banks, and then we lost touch. I know we lost touch, and then someone told me that they'd broken up. So let's see how this plays out for the next 60 seconds, because that's how long he's left.
Fuck, dudes, you gotta go, man. This is starting to get dangerous.
You gotta go, eh?
You got.
What is this all about?
You gotta go, dude.
You gotta go.
Where's everybody going to? Another hangout, or?
I don't know. Caitlin just hit me up and said that Graham has one going. I'm trying to get a link, but.
Graham Carter's?
Oh, she don't want to give you a link.
Oh, she thinks.
I don't know. She's fucking scatterbrained.
Yeah, she's bipolar. We know that.
Yeah.
She's a nice girl, though. Seems to be a pretty good mother, so.
But she's just cunty on certain days.
Yeah, she has her cunty days. And even Laura says that. And this is a woman speaking on behalf of vaginas.
She has her cunty days.
She can be very cunty at times.
Like today is like, Jesus Christ, man. It's like,
Take
shit
it.
on your.
Yeah. So there you go. That was life in the early days of Google. I'm going to redo this screenshot here. Oh, there we go. Okay. It looks like we lost our guest, Vesper. Vesper's back.
Yes, I don't know. I'm having some trouble here.
Yeah.
Using AirPods, it keeps hanging up or something.
There you go. Now you know how I feel.
We're in the same boat. It was kind of surprising to see Darth just like sitting there listening and taking the criticism, you know?
Oh, I've got quite a few clips where Darth is part of the group, you know? He doesn't get pissed off.
Yeah, this is
all
like
in the
before
in the early days, you know, when he didn't.
Wasn't just a pure antagonist.
Yeah, where he hadn't quite cemented his position as lolscow yet.
Like he didn't know how to respond to it or something, you know, he's still learning. Yeah. Early in his apologetic career. Or something.
His apologetics career. Oh my God, that's yeah. All right. You know, when you embark on an apologetics career, you inevitably land up at the age of 60, living in your elderly mother's basement of her house.
It's not really panning out.
Not yet. But you know, there's time, right?
He's gonna make the big bucks off of it. He's gonna be the next William Lane Craig or something, right? Or Greg Bonson or Van Til or something.
No, he had his chance. He burnt every single bridge that was available to him on that road. He's gone. He's out. So the idea of this channel is to get these rooms going with people with voices, so that we could either discuss amongst each other, ourselves. We could interview a guest. We could react to a video, etc. There's lots of things we could do. But I am planning on going live at least once a day.
That's cool. You know, the place to get people today is Discord, really. That's where Darth was hanging out on the politics server.
Well, I don't want to hang out with Darth.
I know, but you could get your own room there, and then
I have a server there. I'm set up there. I don't need.
I'm saying on the politics server, you could have your own voice room.
I can't because I'm banned from the politics server.
Oh, that sucks. He has, they give him his own channel where he can mute people and kick them and everything.
Yeah, those never work out well for him.
It's like we could get their own, stream from there. That'd be cool. They need to have live guests chiming in all the time.
No, I listen. Back in 2015, 2016, when I actually had a show called Reason Speak running on another channel, it was quite popular.
Yeah.
It was part of a larger group.
Yeah.
Which is
like I never used Google Hangouts or whatever.
No,
it's not nearly as popular, I think.
No, this goes back, literally to this is 2022, so literally it goes back 7 years.
It's the platform you're used to, and then you have a certain group of people there and stuff. Yeah. They're also on the Clubhouse app and.
Yeah, but unless I'm running a room myself on those apps, I see no reason.
Well, that's what you can do.
Yeah, but I would do it on Clubhouse. Maybe that would be the only. To run a room to have a room going on Clubhouse would be the only smart thing I could think of.
We gotta get you back in politics, man. Somehow.
Well, Randolph Richardson tried and he couldn't. So.
Why'd they ban you?
Darth Dawkins got me banned.
Oh, this guy's a troll. He's a stalker. I'm scared for my life.
Exactly. As I understand it, anyway. I'm not. That's all I know.
That's what he says about anybody who comes back into the room after he's kicked them. It's like, oh, this guy's a stalker. No, they're just coming back to defend themselves after you abused them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And talk shit about them behind their back and slander you with slander. And
yeah, well, I've made some pretty exposing videos about Darth Dawkins, and I don't think he likes the fact that I've spread his personal life around. But that's not even Darth Dawkins' life I've spread because I don't know Darth Dawkins. Darth Dawkins is a character on the internet. There's this guy called Gary Milno, who I know to be an evangelical Christian, and who I make fun of because he displays characteristics that are so utterly opposed to Christianity.
Yes, anathema.
He preaches it. Anyway.
You think he goes to church? I heard that he goes to a church.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
Somebody told me that he started going to a church again.
No, well, it makes sense because that's what Christians do. I mean, it makes sense for anybody. If I was a Jew, a religious Jew, it would make sense that I go to synagogue.
I'm not sure if I believe it though or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like, if you're going to be around other people, you have to be able to get along with them.
Look, it doesn't matter. He's a Protestant, and the Protestants are the lowest of the low.
Mutual assholes
in Christendom.
We're gathered here together by our mutual ill treatment of others.
Yeah, mutual callousness towards our fellow human beings, and animal friends.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we have got no one watching us live, and we have really no one watching us at all.
That's what I'm saying.
So, well, it could be that, the days run out for us.
Yeah.
7 o'clock on the West Coast means night everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to probably call it a wrap.
Sounds good.
All right. The room is going to be open.
All right.
So you don't have to leave it or anything. But as far as the live stream, I think...
you can get like a playlist of videos going or something.
Oh, yeah, you go to my channel. I got lots of videos on my channel.
I mean, that you wanna like live stream or something.
Oh, I got tons of stuff to like react to. You mean?
Yeah, I mean, just like to keep something running in the meantime when you're AFK or something.
Oh, I could keep. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't even need this room to be open that we're in to keep something running. That's not a problem. Yeah, I could do that. It's not a bad idea. But
or just on your channel, get some playlists going or something.
So you don't think I've got playlists on my channel?
No, let's just see.
I got playlists on my channel, man.
Let's see what you got going on. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got anyone for Darth specifically?